Welcome back. Now, over the next month or so, we'll be crowning champions in football. The various leagues and state organizations operate on different schedules, and by the time it all plays out, what do we have? How about a good argument between a bunch of champion schools who all think their school should be number one? Well, the first team to throw its hat in the ring will be the winner of our Geico Big Game, and it is a very familiar rivalry. Mark Thomas was at ringside. It's about to go ringside, matter of fact.
I'm about to go ringside. Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it is a very familiar rivalry. You may have heard about the pranks. You might have seen some of the graffiti on local highways, saying something about one school or another, but clearly it is one of the most intense rivalries around. 8 times Gonzaga and DeMatha have met with the league championship on the line. 6 of those meetings ended up being DeMatha stag parties, but last year's forecast called for purple rain. In fact, for the first time in school history, Gonzaga beat DeMatha twice. They've met once this year already in the regular season. DeMatha won 17-0. The Stags are unbeaten, steamrolling people, and without question, enter this one as the favorite. Now, it's been a rough year downtown on I Street for Gonzaga. They've lost 3 games, but perhaps they're getting it together when it matters most. They've won 3 in a row now, and here they are in the WCAC championship game. Gonzaga versus DeMatha, another chapter in a continuing saga.
This is it, honeys. This is it. Let's do it.
Let's go. All right, one reason only, right? Yes, physical, mental, and emotional. Let's get going.
Two of the best coaches around. DeMatha's Bill McGregor, he wears his sun visor at night. And Gonzaga's Kenny Lucas, who got Gonzaga to the promised land last year. Opening kickoff. And one thing that can get you in trouble real quick is to put the ball in the hands of Derek McPherson. D-Mac, one of the fastest and most explosive players around. 66 yards before he's caught. Great start for DeMatha, setting up Matt Campbell for a 28-yard try. DeMatha lands the first blow, going up 3-0. Gonzaga looking to counterpunch. Brian Hogan finding Eddie Sneezak from the land of the lost. Nothing to Sneezak because it sets up John Sneezak for a 29-yard try. Yes, it is. And at the half, the WCAC championship game is all tied up at 3. After the break, more big plays in the special teams department. DeMatha's Gerald Jackson being aggressive and fielding the punt. Great move, taking it all the way back to the 20-yard line. It's up to DeMatha's offense to finish the job. A wise man once said, give the ball to Anthony Wiseman. Touchdown Stags. The run beats the pass, 10-3, DeMatha leading. Game still tight. And a scary moment for DeMatha. A fumble, and somewhere in the pile, their leader, Joe Dana, quarterback, gets banged up. A wounded Stag, but not about to be deposited on anybody's doorstep. Bambi has life. Dana can still hand off to Jordan Scott, one of DeMatha's stable of running backs. 30-yard gain. Show us that time in the weight room, Jordan. He's setting up Anthony Wiseman from 6 yards out, backpedaling in, and tilting the game in DeMatha's favor. Gonzaga's offense struggled. DeMatha was more than able to make up for that with a 17-3 lead. More for Anthony Wiseman, the junior, into the secondary. Look at him accelerate and setting himself up for getting the assist on his own touchdown. One of the fastest sprinters in the nation, and he's not just a track guy. DeMatha getting a new mascot outfit, very authentic looking. Speaking of which, Wiseman is the real deal. I'd be tired too. Number 3 with 3 TDs, and you can start the celebration in Hyattsville, Maryland. For the 12th time, Bill McGregor guides DeMatha to a league title. 2 worthy foes right there, but only one can win. DeMatha is the WCAC champion, 23-3 over Gonzaga.
Oh, it feels great. I thought we had great leadership all year. The kids came out and played very, very hard. 3-3 at the half, and anything could happen in the second half. And I just think they did a great job of coming out in the second half and answering the challenge.
Let's go!